Hey guys, Tom here, back for the Velocity YouTube channel. Today we're in the showroom walking around this amazing 1975 Restomod Bronco. Disclaimer, this one is already sold. It's summer, which means that basically everything here in the showroom is set to go home. People go crazy buying cars for summer. We've only got a couple of Broncos left. This customer custom ordered about 14 weeks ago, so something that the customer designed from conception down our production line, picked all of his colors, and what came out is a really cool, very unique kind of one-on-one first time truck. Anyway, we're going to walk around it today as if you were standing here with me. Can't wait to get into it. So we're going to start with what I feel is the most striking feature on this truck, and obviously is the thing that you normally focus on the most on a car. That is the paint color. This paint is called macadamia metallic. Try to say that 5 times fast. It is absolutely beautiful. Genuinely, I say that about all the trucks, and everything that we build is of course incredibly nice. But it is a super deep metallic flake, and it's a brown sort of root beer. I don't know, it's hard to describe. It's not really like a true flat brown, obviously, because it's got the metallic in it, but it's got a kind of light undertone underneath it that helps lighten it up. It is stunning. It's so unique, and I think that's why so many people have just taken the time to look at this truck when they've come to the shop, or the guys out on the line there have spoken so much about it, because we've never done anything quite like it before. Come around the front of the truck then, and of course it is a first generation Bronco, so this is the grille setup, the front end setup. However, the customer did pick a couple of different options. So to go along with that macadamia metallic paint color, they also picked our blackout package, and this is most obvious here and on the side of the truck. We'll talk about the elements here that are blacked out because they went with that package. First thing is going to be your headlight surrounds. Normally these are chrome, but they have been finished in a satin black. Same with the grille lettering. Normally there's a couple different colors you can do. You can do blue or you can do red for the gel inserts with a chrome exterior. These are now all black, so completely blacked out lettering on the front. And then of course the bumper, the big front and actually rear bumper as well. These would normally be chrome on a Gen 1 Bronco from Velocity, but they are blacked out. Gives the truck a much more aggressive look. So really just takes everything, takes all the silver out of the vehicle, basically all of the chrome, any of that stuff, and makes it all black. It looks really fantastic. Gonna go down the side of the truck next and keep talking about some of those elements that came as part of the blackout package. First thing we're going to talk about, of course, is the wheels. Normally you would have a bullet hole style wheel on a signature series Bronco from Velocity. When you go to the blackout package, you do get an upgrade, and that upgrade is a method wheel. It's got like a beadlock look, all blacked out, really nice. They look great. These are some of my favorite wheels that we offer across the company. They just look super clean. Alongside that, you do get a BFGoodrich all-terrain tire as well. The KO3s, again, pretty standard typical fitment. We can offer mud terrains, but honestly, again, for this sort of use case, you don't really need a mud terrain tire. You don't really need a larger tire than this setup. You just need something that's going to be comfortable to drive every day, especially on the road, which is nice. More blackout stuff continues. So normally the Bronco Sport badge would be chrome, but it is here black too as part of that blackout package. Even the little radio antenna surround here, that's been blacked out, as well as the side mirror and the door handles. Inside there are even more blackout stuff too, which we'll come on to. Door lock is blacked out, fuel cap is blacked out, of course the roll cage is black, so it all comes together to give it this super clean look. Now let's talk about that roll cage, because this is one of those things that the customer chose to upgrade. As standard, a Velocity Bronco would come with a 4-point cage. That's the cage that comes to about here and then comes down. This is the 6-point cage. It's an upgrade. The upgrade really just gives you more coverage, A, for that safari top, now coming all the way to the back, B, the actual cage extends all the way to the back, so you get some extra protection for the rear occupants, and your rear occupants now get 3-point harnesses. Rather with the 4-point cage, you just get lap belts. So pretty significant upgrade. It isn't necessarily the cheapest thing. This cost about $7,000 to $8,000 to do, but it really does make a difference. It also changes the look of the truck. And when I talk about a classic aesthetic versus a modern aesthetic, when I'm talking to customers, I do tell them, hey, if you want something that is more modern, if you're going to go with a more modern paint color, which this kind of is, the 6-point does give it a more modern truck look, whereas the 4-point is a more classic truck look feel. So anyway, that's the roll cage. Really nice upgrade there. Come to the back of the truck then, it's going to be a similar story to the front. All of the chrome elements are blacked out. Your tailgate handle, that's been blacked out. Your license plate holder, this has actually been blacked out too, which is nice. Sometimes people miss that, but we've done that here, which is awesome. The big rear bumper is also blacked out, and that's about it. So all those chrome elements. There's one thing that does stay standing out rather than being blacked out, and that of course is the Velocity build badge. People are very particular about these. They want the engine bay plaque and they want the build badge. They have to have them. Obviously we would always fit them, but if anybody ever thinks we're going to miss them, they're like, make sure the badge is on there, because that's what verifies they are genuine Velocity builds, not knockoffs, which is cool. I'm going to lower the tailgate here just so you can see in the back, get a sneak preview of that interior, because the interior is really cool, different leather color than we've done before. Talk about that in a minute, but lots of space in the back here. I think people underestimate just how much load area space there is in a Bronco. The form factor of a Bronco is not huge, but the load area is actually pretty decently sized. Little floor mat in here that goes in as well to protect it, and this back seat does actually lock and tumble forward as well. So if you had even more luggage and no rear occupants, you could push that whole seat forward and roll it in. All right, now it's time to look around the interior of the truck. To do that, I'm going to open the door and let you have a quick peruse. Really like the interior of this truck. This is definitely one of those Marmite trucks, but everybody in the shop loves it. You know, there's going to be some people out there that think, oh, I don't like that. I just want to do like a more basic Brittany Blue or something like that. Nothing wrong with those trucks. This evokes emotion. People either love it or nobody hates it here, but I do think there's going to be some people that don't like it. I love it. I also love the interior. And this is probably the one thing that the guys in the shop weren't all 100% aligned on. Should the customer have done a black interior with the blackout package, or should they add this pop? I love it because it gives depth to the vehicle in a way that if you'd done an all black interior, you probably wouldn't get, right? The interior would just blend into everything. Whereas now in this color, it really pops. And this color is called Cypria. I don't really know what that means. I'm looking at Mac's shaking his head. Normally I try and do a little bit of research before, but I couldn't find anything. It is a leather, it's not a vinyl. This is one of the upgrades that we started offering for this year. Way more leather colors, distressed leathers, smooth leathers than we've previously offered in Broncos. And this is one of them. And I just think it does look fantastic. Again, it gives the truck a bit more depth. You will notice as well, the first signs of the stitch pattern. The customer went with a double diamond perforated. That's in the door card here, or the door panel as well. And blackout continues. So the door cup, all of this is blacked out. Your window regulator, which of course is electric because it's a Velocity vehicle, this is all blacked out as well. And your door lock pulls, even those are blacked out. So all of the stuff that would typically be chrome there has been blacked out as part of that blackout package. Getting in the vehicle is really easy because of the powered side step. These trucks do have about a 2-inch lift on them. They don't sit super high up. They're not like a big sort of monster truck, but they're also not as low as an original. That's just for clearance and things like that. But the power step makes it much easier to get in and out of them. There's a little switch here on the door. So when you shut the door, powered step comes up. Open the door, it comes down. Really easy. Now, steering wheel, another big part of the blackout package. It changes the steering wheel. Normally you would see chrome spokes here. These are now black. Still wooden rimmed, but a different design. Really cool style. They feel great too. There's like finger indents behind these steering wheels, and it just makes it really easy to hold and use. 6-point cage, you're gonna notice, comes down here, and it has a little kink just down here, making it easier to get in and out of the truck. Again, that is something that most builders miss. Normally when they do a 6-point cage, they just come straight through. Why does that matter? Because you end up kicking it every time you get in and out of the truck. Makes it hard. We don't do that. That's why it has that angle. Steering column is of course adjustable. It's an I did it tilt steering column, and the adjustability stalk as well as your turn signal stalk. Yes, they are all blacked out as well. Behind that is going to be your instrument cluster, except it's not the original. It is a Dakota digital setup. It has a small screen that will show you remaining fuel or your live miles per hour, things like that. Looks old school, but has modern technology, which is awesome. Now, there is a little button here too, and I think I've talked about this maybe on one video before, Mac, maybe two. Now, for all vehicles moving forward from Velocity, you do get an e-brake as standard, and that's that button there. That's what that does. So you always had a park brake on a Bronco, just your parking gear, but now you get also an additional secondary brake as well on all Velocity vehicles, which is nice. We're around the other side of the truck now, so you can get a better look at this interior, better look at that Cypria. We're going to have to think, Mac, of a way to describe this color because we haven't done a very good job of it so far, but it is really, really nice. You do now get a full view of that double diamond perforated interior pattern as well, that stitch pattern. The perforation is really nice because it gives the seat just a little bit more breathability with those holes, which on a warm day like it is here today, it's warm and it's humid, that does make a big difference. Center console lockbox by Tuffy. We use these in all of of our Broncos. Tried, true, they're solid. They are lockable on the top, and they come with this nice armrest as well, which has also been finished in that leather. The leather itself just has a matching stitch too. Customer didn't do a contrast stitch here, and I think that was the right choice. I think a contrast stitch would have made it a little bit too busy. Phone holder at the front. You have a USB-C and a USB 3.0 charging ports and 2 drinks holders. Tom, what's going on? Where are the levers? Talked about this before, but now all vehicles, well, 4-wheel drive vehicles, I should say, not 2-wheel drive vehicles, come with an electronic transfer case, and that's over here, just like in a modern truck. So you don't have to do anything with any sort of transfer case levers. You can just flick the switch and everything happens automatically and electronically, which is really cool. Blackout features, of course, continue. Your actual ignition barrel here and that surround has all been blacked out. Let's walk through what these switches do. Light switch, this is your wash wipe. Now all vehicles from Velocity also have active pump sprays as well, so that operates that. You have your AC controls here, very, very simple. It's a vintage air AC system, but works very well. It's like a new system for an old truck. Basically directional, fan speed and temperature. They are very powerful. If you see one of these out in the wild, ask the person to show you the AC, because they do blow nice and strong. Even in an open top vehicle like this, the AC is really important. Another thing that's important is the sound system. This customer optioned the upgraded doubled-in touchscreen from Pioneer, and you're going to say, Tom, where's the screen? Well, actually, a press of a button, or if we were actually to turn the engine over, the screen would pop out. There it is. And this is all touchscreen. It's hooked up to a backup camera in the back of the truck as well, so that's where that's going to appear when you put the vehicle into reverse. It is Apple CarPlay, it is Bluetooth, it's got all the normal hands-free stuff, and it's connected to a Focal speaker system. Focal speakers in the doors, in the rear side panels, and a sub underneath the seat as well, so lots of audio power. Really, really nice. Dash has been finished in that macadamia metallic as well, looks fantastic. Dash pad again in that Cypria leather, and then looking up you can see this full safari top, which looks beautiful. Snap poppers in and out, so you can take this whole thing off if you want to be completely open top too and just have the roll cage. Really easy to take on and off, and just look how tight this roll cage is. This is probably the most requested thing that we get people asking for their Broncos that they're building at home is, hey, can you make the roll cage and can you make the top? And the reason for that is these tops do not flop around. If you've ever driven like an older vehicle with a soft top or like a bimini top, you will hear like flapping all around. These do not flap at all, because we make each one to each roll cage, which is made to each truck, just like this. So all of the dimensions and the specs and the tolerances are exact. All of that goes into making something a high quality product. I think that about covers it for the interior, but I said at the start when I opened the door, this is probably one of the more controversial things of this truck, where people have said either they love it or they hate it. I love it. I just think it's really unique. Never done anything like it before. Gives it an extra bit of depth. Very cool. Let's go talk about the engine bay and the driveline next. Let's talk about what is under the hood. This is a Gen 4 Coyote 5-litre V8, and if you've watched these videos before, you know this is the engine we use in all of our Ford products. 460 horsepower, tons and tons of power, especially at the top end, so really can keep going. Very capable at highway speeds, but also very easy to service, very easy to maintain, and very reliable. These engines, they are in new Mustangs, they are in new F-150s, they're comfortably capable of doing 200,000+ miles. They are basically one of Ford's staple V8s, and it is a brand new crate engine. It's not taken off an old car and then put in here like a crashed Mustang or something like that. Some shops do that, we don't. This is all brand new for this engine. 0 to 60, 4.5 seconds, super quick. That is in part achieved by the fact that behind the engine is a 10-speed transmission. It's an automatic, the 10R80. Similar story, all new, very quick shifting, really responsive, very, very nice to drive, and of course, easy to maintain. Really, this truck could be serviced at any Ford dealer. It doesn't have to be a specialist shop. It could really go anywhere that is comfortable working on, again, a modern or a new F-150. For brakes, we have disc brakes all around. They're a Hydro Boosted Woolwood system. That's what that thing is over there. It's a Hydro Booster, and that gives you a more modern braking feel. So disc brakes rather than drum brakes actually help with the braking power itself. The Hydro Booster assisted system basically changes that brake pedal feel a little bit. It gives you that nice responsive brake pedal that you would expect. Suspension on this vehicle, we're going to be leaf spring in the back, coilover in the front. We operate Bilstein shocks here up at the front, proprietary system for us. If you are somebody that knows a little bit about off-roading, you might say, oh, why don't you guys do a 4-link coilover chassis? Well, we do, but most people, especially this customer, for primary on-road driving, which is where almost all of our vehicles are going to be used most of their life, the leaf spring setup in the back is actually better in terms of the economics and cost versus going to a full 4-link. Most people are never going to need the use of a 4-link coilover chassis, and we've built over 650 now of these Broncos, and so we just know this system works. It is proprietary to us. Another thing that's proprietary to us is the actual chassis itself. It's built in partnership by the team at Roadster Shop. This truck has a brand new RS chassis. VR RS is what we call it, designed for us by those guys there. Basically gives you essentially all of the benefit of having brand new metal underneath the truck. So it is new all the way through. Really, really cool example. Other thing to note is just the cleanliness of this engine bay overall. Everything is super, super clean and tidy. What I think I like most about this build is it's a really good example of what Velocity does. We build a car on a fixed timeline. The Restomod industry is growing. It's grown every year, year over year. I've been doing this 10 years, Velocity's been around 15 years, and a lot of people think to get a custom car like this, they have to wait at least 2 or 3 years to do something. This customer knows us, knows what we do, and 14 weeks ago picked everything out and made a truck really that has never been made before. And here it is today, all done, ready to go home. So that's what I like about it. It's something that is unique, it's something that's specific to this client. If you want to build your own, check out the website. We have configurators for basically all the models now. I think definitely have it for K5, K10, Bronco, Mustang. Most of the models have configurators on the website. That's a tool where you can go and click around and make your own. So go and check those out. We'll put the link in the description somewhere else. And if you're interested in building one, go to the site too, and you can put on your phone, you can call us and basically talk to the sales team here and work out how you would spec yours. And as always, we are trying to grow our YouTube channel, so please subscribe below. We'll see you on the next one.